Hello everyone, welcome to another Destiny 2 guide video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the Disgraced Grandmaster and how to complete it in Season 21, Season of the Deep of Destiny 2. I do apologize for getting this out late, but with the arrival of the Solstice event, I was very focused on that. But nevertheless, I want to get this out to you so you can go in there and grind this thing out and really get a nice swarm for your inventory. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing we do here is we always go over all of the builds that the three of us used within the GM. This GM is pretty straightforward. We all use the same exact build. You'll see it on screen now kind of repetitively as I talk, but we all used an Arc Warlock. If you do want to be a little bit safe here, you can run one Solar Warlock, either with Sun Bracers or something else, whatever you choose, but we usually do Sun Bracers. But you can see we're all running Arc Warlocks, and the reason for that is because this GM has an Arc Surge on it. So we went all in for the Arc, and we all ran Arc Warlocks. You can see now it's all the same build. Arc Souls are huge in this, so make sure you have those equipped. We're all running rockets, arc rockets, except for Cam here. He's running the Galahorn to give us those Wolfpack rounds. And make sure you have some arc resist on. There's a lot of arc damage coming from the boss, so make sure you have that on. Concussive Dampener also helps, and Solar as well. And then finally, we're all running Fallen Sunstars, you can see on screen now. And just make sure you have something for anti-barrier and unstoppable, and you're all set. The guns really don't matter. We use rockets. You can use whatever you want. But we find that rockets are good, especially with a tracking module rocket and arc for that surge. Again, so straightforward. I do have a link in the description below to the actual build if you do want to copy it over yourself. So let's get right into the gameplay now. We are doing the first little boss room area. This room can be kind of a pain. I'm going to die here, which is okay because I'm outside of the rift. It's a gameplay loop if you're running all arc. If you're running a solar here, keep the wells coming. Keep the rifts coming, even on your arc. Keep the rifts coming at all costs. If you get pushed, fall back these stairs like you see us doing. But with the two barrier champs that are in here, they can protect a lot of things at once, and sometimes they push you pretty hard. So if you do get pushed, fall back down the stairs and just keep pushing forward. But the gameplay loop for your Arc Warlocks is essentially run into the room, drop a rift, get Arc Souls for that added damage, and then lead with a grenade and start shooting. That's it. This part here, we're going to spawn trap this left door. So you can see two of us went to the left, CK went to the right. I'm helping him out a little bit. The spawn happens, so we immediately get Arc Souls flowing and throw grenades in and give them everything we have to this door. We try to time our grenades for one for the initial spawn and then one for the second spawn. And then pretty much those arc grenades and the Arc Souls take out everything altogether. Here, again, lead with Rift, throw in a grenade, and then rinse it and move on. And that's pretty much that first room done. Here in this second room, again, row in, lead with grenades, lead with Arc Souls. It's pretty straightforward. You probably will have Arc Souls left over, but just keep going, lead with Arc Souls. As soon as they run out, try to get another one going. I'm too late here, and again, I die. So, again, we're playing is super aggressive. If you're running with a well warlock, you would drop well right at this opening, and then as you can see on screen right now, the other two arc warlocks lead with supers and just kind of clear out everything they can as quickly as can. If you're running this arc warlock strat, you have to be super aggressive. And if that's not your play style, then switch one of the people over to a well warlock. Starfire Protocol, Phoenix Protocol, Sun Bracers, whatever you prefer, just run it. You'll be fine. Just keep the wells coming as much as possible, and I guess Phoenix Protocol is best for that. So it's up to you. But again, here we're just clearing out as much as we can. Once you start going for the we like to clear all the little guys first, and then once you start going for barriers, start calling it out. So that call just happened, and they're like, "I'm going to stun him." And then you can see I get my rocket out. I shoot it right as the stun happens. And then we're going to switch to the other one. Work as a team here and focus fire these two barriers. And don't push up until they're dead. So when they said I'm going to stun the right one, you saw me get my rocket out. I shot it. I killed it. We moved right on to the next one. Get the rockets out. Shoot them, kill them. Make sure Gallahorn is proccing those Wolfpack rounds as much as possible. Again, don't be afraid to lead with some heavy. Lead with supers, etc. Because you're going to get them back, especially your supers, extremely quickly with these Wellocks. So, with these Arc Warlocks. So, don't be afraid to be aggressive and use your abilities. If you're not using your abilities, this strat really probably won't work for you. But you can see we're focusing barriers together as a team. As soon as they see me pop my super on that stunned barrier, they went to work on the next one and just move. We play together a lot, so it's not we know each other's tendencies. So if you're playing with people you don't know as well, just kind of communicate with your team and kind of plan out the room ahead of time. That room is now done. You can see how quick this is going. We're 4 minutes in and we're on to the next room. When you get to this room here, lead with supers, lead with your Arc Souls, and get these guys gone as soon as possible. You can see we do pop a super there to clear the first barrier, and then we all focus on the second barrier. Wish Ender does very well on these anti-barriers, as we all know. So prime your Wish Enders, get these guys gone, and then move on to the next area where you'll meet Navoda. It's very important here, again, leading with rifts, leading with grenades, and getting the Voda gone as soon as possible. You're going to see me go down here very shortly because the rift goes away and she's not away yet. You can see a couple supers go in right as that spawn happens behind her to try to clear out. Now, if she was gone, 10 seconds before, I would have been fine here, but I am playing very aggressive, and therefore I went down. And that's okay. She's gone now. My team is focusing on this anti-barrier and getting me the res. And then we're all going to focus on just getting this anti-barrier gone as soon as possible. Once that guy's gone, we then like to focus on any exploders coming around the corner, but then on the witches up here at the top right in the middle of the screen now. Be careful for any exploders continuing to flow around that corner, but get these witches gone. They can really wreak havoc as you're trying to deal with this next little uphill battle. Get that unstoppable gone, and then move right on to the anti-barrier on the top. Again, communication between your team is important. Once you hear that it's going to be stunned, make sure you have a rocket out, and that rocket goes out and kills that anti-barrier quickly. Again, this is why it's so important, I think, to have some sort of tracking module, because you can just kind of point it in that direction and shoot and forget about it, and you know it's going to hit. And then again, with the bonus arc damage, you're getting a ton of damage on that anti-barrier, and they go down very quickly and efficiently. Once you get here, again, lead with super abilities, make a lot of arc noise, and just get these two anti-barriers gone as quick as possible. And that should do it, and you're on to the boss fight. Once you get to the boss room, you should have two teammates lead with supers. Two teammates should lead with supers and get Navoda gone as quickly as possible. Between grenades and Arc Souls and the supers, she's gone very quickly, and then you can move on into your damage and add positions. We take new positions here. You can see one on the right there, and then I'm going to this position here. As the person who still has the super, this is my position. It is actually a very safe position if you can handle the one knight that spawns from this door behind me or to my right now. You can see me continuously peeking it to make sure that he's not spawning. There he is. I super. He's gone. I can then return to helping my team with any remaining adds and also continuous boss damage. We take these new positions now so we can spawn trap the spawn doors and really move those adds out quickly and efficiently. Once you get there, it's time for boss damage. I'm using primarily my primary weapons. I'm doing that because I'm very low on heavy. You want to be very cautious about how much heavy you use in this area because you want to save your heavy for the final encounter with her. Only use heavy once the Gallahorn goes out. That will get you additional damage. And your teammate, I know that Pack Hunter says it on the left hand side of your screen, but your teammate should call out when Pack Hunter is active. Once she's gone, you're going to have an ogre spawn just underneath where I am now. Your teammates on the left, as you can see, CK there, should be ready for this spawn and ready to clear it out as quickly and as efficiently as possible. Stun that ogre as soon as he comes out, and everybody else should be throwing grenades in there and getting that ogre gone as quickly as possible. Once the unstoppable is gone, you need to push up and clear these other two ogres and this unstoppable ogre as well. So again, lead with your abilities and lead with a stun. Make sure that ogre is stunned, and then you can all focus it as a team. We usually take the red one out first and then go to the unstoppable, just because it helps to have the entire team focus it at one point. You're then going to enter into boss damage again. And again, be careful with how many supers you use here and how many of your rockets you use, because you want to save them for final damage phase, which is coming next right now. Once you get her down, you're going to enter into damage, and then you want to, again, use all of your rockets, lead with your abilities, and use all of the supers you have to get her gone as quick as possible. Grenades, for the most part, should handle any of the other adds coming up the hill towards you, but you do need to watch out for the spawn that just happened to our left of the exploders. I was in my super, so I had super damage resist, and I was able to survive it, but you can see them continuing to spawn in there to the left. Make sure those are gone. Once they're gone, you can then go back to boss damage and just, again, as many rockets as you have and your abilities and anything you have just to get her gone. Once she's dead, it's GG's and you've completed the GM. So I hope this video helped you all. Thank you all so much for your continued support. And if it did help you, please consider dropping a like and hitting subscribe for more. Thank you all very much. Have a great night. Bye-bye.